Hey, how has your day been so far? There's still so much ahead, but let's take a moment and hear a story. So relax the muscles of your mind, feel the cells of your body replicate, and breathe. There is a place. It is 2 steps farther than the length of every piece of sand stacked one after the other. If you go 2 steps, you will find a place filled with flying people. Some of these people have feathered wings, looking like what we commonly call angels. They cannot compress their wings, however, and therefore take up much space and are quite an annoyance to many. Some of these people have butterfly wings, dragonfly wings, even catchfly wings. We think of these people as fairies, but we imagine them much smaller. In reality, these people are above average, but at least evenly distributed, unlike the feathered people. Then there are people who use the currents of the wind, who soar across the skies, propelling at great speeds, the average of a plane and a rocket, to be exact. There are those that are not affected by gravity, and simply always stay in the sky. They are sometimes mistaken for those who bend the wind, for they hitch a ride often and are friends with many. And of course there are those who cannot technically fly, but can jump. Their feet are quite durable and have many more joints and bones than we would think, giving better control for the desired trajectory. One particular mid-afternoon, a jumper was jumping around, trying to break the unofficial jumping record. It is unofficial because there are disputes between height, distance, and duration. This particular jumper was trying to beat all 3 categories, but while focusing on their timing, got stuck in a sticky tree. The tree was sticky because it was the season in between fall and winter, when trees encase themselves in a sticky substance for it to harden and protect themselves from the harsh winter. The jumper was regretting jumping in this season, especially since most people are applying similar substances to their own homes in preparation for winter. The jumper decided to yell for help in hopes of a lone youth avoiding responsibilities to come around. The jumper was quite upset, imagining the stories their elders had told them. When people get stuck in sticky trees, the substance would cover them, and they would become another branch. Suddenly, the branches of this tree looked like arms and legs. The 2 branches holding the jumper there looked like feathered wings. The jumper started to cry, regretting many things. A hoverer floated by then and inquired about the tears. The jumper explained their predicament and impending death, how they never fancied themselves as the branching out type, and they will never do so many things they had wanted. The hoverer simply laughed, not at the terrible pun, but at the jumper's reaction. The hoverer scolded the jumper for being so upset with stillness and silence. When the jumper disagreed, the hoverer asked them if they had taken this opportunity to take in the view the trees had given them. The jumper had to admit that they had not, but that wasn't the priority at the moment. The hoverer bartered that they would not help unless the jumper took a moment to take in the scene before them. The jumper did. The jumper looked out and was expecting what they always saw. A complicated blur of colors, every color mixing into each other. However, that is not the image the jumper saw. A beautiful array of shapes and colors, all solid. There was movement in the little details. There was a slight life in every part. The jumper unknowingly let out a subdued exclamation. They looked in silence, scanning every area with baby-like curiosity. It wasn't until it was too dark to see anything that the jumper asked for assistance again. Then the hoverer gently pulled the jumper off the tree, and the jumper fell. The hoverer expected the jumper to jump up again, but they saw that the jumper was simply standing and staring.